What? What? Oh man, that guy looks interesting. Doesn't really matter if we win or lose because we still have home field. Yeah, we won. We playing the Saints? We're playing the 49ers. Oh my god. We're gonna crush them. We're gonna crush them. Let's upgrade our players. Oh, hell yes. Corey Littleton, 88 tackle. I'll take it. I'll take it. Man, look at all these upgrades I'm getting. Blake, we gotta get you field general status. Well, let's take a look at our end of season statistics. So Jared Goff finished with about 3,500 passing yards, which is, not that good. But he had 40 touchdowns and 5 interceptions. His completion percentage was 69%. 124 rating. Todd Gurley still got 1,200 yards, even with missing half the season. Almost 1,300 yards. He got 11 TDs. Henderson got 700 yards and 5 TDs. Brandon Cooks broke 1,000. Got 18 touchdowns. Gerald Everett had 855. Cooper Kupp 600. Robert Woods 500. Corey Littleton had 97 tackles. 5 sacks. It's pretty good. Aaron Donald had 18.5 sacks. Ebukam had 14. Fowler had 8.5. Taylor Rapp had 5.5. As far as interceptions, John Johnson had 4. Eric Weddle had 2. And 1 from these guys, Talib, Coleman, and Littleton. So there's the end tally. Pretty good, pretty good. What kind of awards do we have here? Let's take a look at the yearly awards. Matt Ryan got the MVP, it looks like. Baker Mayfield got the Offensive Player of the Year. Matt Ryan also got the Offensive Player of the Year for the NFC. Defensive Player of the Year went to Kuechly. Darrell Henderson came in second in the Rookie of the Year runnings. Taylor Rapp came in fourth. Brandon Cooks came in at second as far as best wide receivers. Whitworth got best O-line. Aaron Donald got best D-line. So, yeah. Pretty solid season, I'd say. Now it's time for us to crush the 49ers in the playoffs.
Hey everybody, it's the coach. This is a special edition of the Divisional Round Playoffs on EA Sports. On tap, we've got what should be a fairly intriguing matchup between the San Francisco 49ers
fairly intriguing.
and the Los Angeles Rams. I'll talk to you again at halftime, but for the call of this one, let's send it out to our EA Sports broadcast team. It's Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Coach, thank you much. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the City of Angels, Los Angeles, California. Coming up, an important divisional round matchup in the NFC between the San Francisco 49ers and the Los Angeles Rams. Hello, everyone. As the postseason continues here on EA Sports, we're pleased to bring it to you. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And who has the edge here? You got one side that had some extra rest, but another comes in off a win last week in the wild card round.
And it's funny, depending on which team you are, you say that that's an advantage. You'll take the rest, you'll take the week off, get your guys healed up a little bit and ready to go. But that team that's coming in off of a win last week, they're really excited to keep playing. They feel like they are hot and ready to go.
The first of 4 berths in the conference championships on the line here as divisional.
All right, there's no way we can lose this game.
Is underway. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. So here's the first drive now for the 49ers. And they're led out by a guy who learned from one of the great ones in his first few years in Tom Brady. This is Jimmy Garoppolo.
When you're back up to one of the all-time great players, if you don't spend time picking that guy's brain or just watching and observing how he does things to increase your game, then you've wasted that time. I don't think Jimmy Garoppolo is that type of a player. I think those lessons learned have a chance to transmit themselves very well.
He's checking.
They'll run for the first time with Tevin Coleman. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Oh,
And down he goes on the pressure.
On the
from
snap.
The Rams defense.
get out of here.
And they weren't in zone coverage. They were in man, and each man did his job.
And that looked like vintage, old-school coverage, didn't it? Man coverage reminded me of an old Raiders team. They had a Hall of Famer at one corner and a Defensive Player of the Year at the other, and they just locked people down.
Now they'll look to avoid an early 3-and-out here on 3rd and 4.
Check it back.
A shotgun snap for Garoppolo.
Oh,
and this
pressure.
is going to be incomplete.
That pressure.
Not the opening possession they were looking for, especially on the road.
No doubt about it, because they wanted to come out and establish a little momentum right away. But now bringing up a 4th down, an empty possession, not what they were seeking.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken at about the 18-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Goff will lead the Rams up here 1st and 10 at their own 18.
I'm coming for you, son.
Out of the gun, Goff. That's caught by his tight end, Gerald Everett. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a 1st down.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Watch 54. He's scared.
Here's Goff. He's going to dump it off to Gurley. He'll get a couple yards on that one, and that'll make it 3rd down. And a look now at the defensive starters for San Francisco.
Jaworski Tartt came out of Samford University in Alabama, and he is a guy who is an absolute flash at the safety position.
An extra DB for the 49ers now on 3rd. A shotgun snap for Goff. That's going to be complete to his tight end, Everett. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
Brandon, unless my eyes deceive me, I think they found a matchup that they're trying to exploit here, don't you? I mean, it's the 2nd time they've gone to him here on this drive.
Yeah, opening drive. It's a tone setter, right? I think they're going to be looking his way a lot.
Yeah, and I think that the way things are going right now, they like him as a featured receiver. Let's see what kind of adjustments the defense is going to make to try and take that away.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Now a man open down the middle of the field. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a 1st down as well.
Okay, I'm not so great at math. I just looked over at our statistician, Marvin, and he signaled to me 5 for 5 to get things started here on this opening drive.
Oh, man.
Where I come from,
They
that's
just
pretty
swallowed
good.
up our O-line
That is
on that
pretty
one.
good. Now, what do you do defensively to adjust?
Well, this is where you got to make a decision as a defensive coordinator. Do you really get after the quarterback, or maybe you tighten down on the receivers, bump them off of their routes, chip away at their timing, so things aren't as precise as they've been so far in this game.
Now left side on the swing pass. And he gets
Nice.
it all the way down
Perfect.
inside the 10.
Perfect screen.
And mark him at the 5. A gain there of 21 yards.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom, quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Oh, yeah.
4 yards on the touchdown grab. And the Rams are going to take a first-quarter lead.
Threw him open on that. Just threw him open.
One of the keys to their long winning streak has been scoring first. An ideal drive right there, getting the first 6 points of the ball game.
Do you go back to our meeting with the offensive coordinator? Remember what he told us?
Absolutely.
With some teams, I script to probe in the early part of the game. Other teams, I script to attack. They've been in attack mode for these ball games and continue that in this one.
Now gone. It's caught. And it's 8-0. So they're able to throw it in for the 2-point conversion. Sometimes that can be a risky play, but they got it.
Yeah, you always have to be careful here because if you do get it intercepted, it's returned by the defense, that's 2 points for them. But he identified an open target and put it right on it.
This is taken at his 4. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. So out now comes the offense back onto the field. And for them, maybe a little carryover from last week's game. They got the win on the road in the wild card round. On the road here again in the divisional round, but they're hanging tough.
Hey, cue a little music, right? A little on the road
Nice.
again. I mean, this has been kind
Nice
of the
little pass
mantra they're
disruption,
under right
Marcus.
now.
Good
and
job.
They can't change it. The season dictated what would happen with them, right? They had to go on the road for the first round for the playoffs. They're on the road again, and sometimes teams get really comfortable with that. Not only the idea of going on the road and shocking the world, but just, hey, it's just us. We don't have to worry about outside distractions. It's just us. Let's go play.
Becomes that us against the world mentality, doesn't it?
And while it may be overplayed, in the media, it's real when it comes time to play ball.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. The
That was
intended
way off.
receiver, Marquise Goodwin, and it's 3rd down. The starters on defense here for Los Angeles.
Many doubted Eric Weddle coming out of college, but they don't anymore. One of the best, most versatile safeties in the league.
The threat of a second straight punt to start the game is looming as they come up 3rd and 10. From the gun, it's Garoppolo. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. His first catch of the divisional round goes for a 1st down. He had 5 catches last week in their wild card win. He missed on his first 3 passes, was 0 for 3. Now gets a connection. Maybe
Whoa.
that'll get him going.
Yeah,
What was
it wasn't
that?
time for panic,
Was that an
but there
RPO?
was some concern because once you start in a certain pattern, you're wondering, can you get out of it? And that flips the other way, too, when you're throwing it really well. In this case, now he's got his first completion. They think he might be off to the races.
They'll run with Coleman on 1st down. Michael Brockers in on the stop.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. The catch and run, good for 18 and a 1st down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Ready for the 2nd quarter, and it's our visitors with the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Here we go. 180. Yo. Switch.
Play fake there to Coleman. Now Garoppolo. This is caught.
Man, I knew it was a bad idea to have Marquise Goodwin on Taylor Rapp.
There before crossing over out of bounds.
I knew it was a bad
Chewing up
idea.
Big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5.
That's a sack.
That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
Well, that's the big drawback to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not immune to the big hit. In this case, he kept it and absorbed it anyway.
On second down, it's Coleman. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that
No, I don't want to do that.
It's
a horrible play call.
Use the first of their timeouts.
They have 3 wide
They'll
receivers.
Have 2 remaining as we step aside here in
I
the
would Madden
second
suggest
quarter.
that.
So they held him out on second down, and now here's 3rd and goal. It's Coleman here. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and what to do now on 4th and goal. This is a long drive offensively. Wouldn't you hate to end this with just 3 points?
Doesn't it feel like during a ball game you have certain narratives going on and there's certain drives that seem to take on just a bit more importance than others? This feels like one of those, doesn't it? To me, 3 points here, a major letdown. This is the time to go and put 6 on the board.
Now it's Gold after splitting the uprights to kick this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Getting set to go again here on offense, Jared Goff trots back onto the field. He's played a pretty clean first half, a touchdown, no interceptions.
Frankly, that's what they expect out of him. They want to see the ball thrown and thrown well, and he's able to do that and put it in the end zone. They'd love to see more of that before this game finishes. But right now, he's got his team in a good spot.
A good spot, maybe looking for touchdown pass number 2 here in the second quarter. When he runs, he seems to do a nice job of knowing when to be patient and find the hole, and then when the hole is there, he goes quickly.
You're exactly right. He knows how to just take off, but you know what else? Brings a little thump with him, doesn't he?
He does.
He packs the boom at the end of the run and finishes it going forward. That's what you want to see out of your backs.
Defensively, celebration time because they finally forced an incompletion. He was perfect throwing the ball to that point.
Yeah, but from his viewpoint, they didn't force the incompletion. He just missed. That's how hot he is right now, and that's how he wants to continue to throw the ball. I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. The slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Give him 30 yards there.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
In so many ways, throwing the hitch route is actually one of the safer things an offense can do. Get the ball out to the receiver as fast as possible, hope he's got man-to-man coverage, and hope that his athleticism wins on the perimeter.
That one, a first down pickup of 8. And a nice little broken tackle run there by Todd Gurley, the 10th pick in the 2015 draft.
And that's what you get with him, that full package of speed, power, able to catch the ball in the backfield. Many people doubted him coming out because of the knee injury in college. They're seeing the full Todd Gurley now, and it hurts. And Brad, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line. Because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders, and you want bigger people on the field to try and help against the run.
Second down and goal. Goff. He was looking for Cooper Kupp there, but now it's 3rd and goal.
Now we got 3rd and goal coming up, and couldn't you imagine being in that huddle, partner? You know they're looking at each other saying, we can't come away with just 3 points after this drive.
Yeah, they've covered a lot of ground. They want more than that 3. Now on 3rd down, that pass knocked down in the backfield and incomplete. You can already
just kick the field goal. Why not? Let's play conservative. We do not want to give them life. 3 tight ends.
Here we go. Like 20.
They begin the drive with Coleman. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before...
And the Rams got him. They bring him down. Clay Matthews. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback, 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you're doing a big way, and what else do you have to
They're just going to run it.
More pressure coming at you because
they're just going to run it
pretty well.
We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
Break the 180.
54 Mike. Let's go, defense. Our time. It's our time.
On first down, gone. And that's caught left side. It's Woods.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Check. Watch 54. Watch 54.
Looking to throw again on second down. Goff. It's caught left side by Cooks. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A gain of 32 that time. Every defensive staff harps on limiting explosive plays. Job not so well done there.
Yeah, they talk about it all the time. A lot harder to stop, though, isn't it? And when you think of an explosive play, most offensive staffs define them as passes of 20 or more yards and runs of 15 or more yards.
Come on, Woods, shake it off, man.
There. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
Let's put them on the buses. Let's put that team on the bus.
Throwing again is gone. And he's got it. That's Cup for a Ram touchdown.
Touchdown, baby.
From 17 yards out. And the Rams add on to their lead.
Cooper Kupp diving in the end zone for the touchdown.
It was in the middle third of the field.
And that's really difficult to do because ordinarily the safeties are back there to prevent that happening. But they found the opening and exploited it.
Now Greg Zuerlein on for the extra point. And the lead is up to 15 now.
New England is killing Cleveland. New Orleans plays Philly.
Let's go, defense.
Garoppolo on first down. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. The loss of 3 on that first down pass play, now 2nd and 13. Garoppolo looks to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. Now San Francisco going to